Thank you to KIKOFF for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Airbenders of the Reject Nation, we are here to watch Avatar Aang, the last... I can never remember the name of this movie, baby.
It's the Last Airbender movie. That's all
you gotta say, right?
Yeah.
It's the only one.
Yeah.
That other one does not count at all.
No.
For you guys who don't know, this is Olivia.
On
her property. Anyway, so yeah, we haven't seen any Avatar thing in a few years. So
quite a while.
Whatever we do miss or happen to fly over our heads, please tell us in the comments, because it's been a couple of years since we've seen anything Avatar, and we were not really big fans of that Netflix adaptation, so we didn't even bother to watch season 2. I know we had some requests, but we're not going to be doing it. But we are going to be doing this movie because it's from the creators and stuff. Are you excited?
I am excited.
All right. And by the way, Tired Witches podcast covers a lot of book-related stuff. House of the Dragon right now.
House of the Dragon.
She actually reads it.
Yeah.
Unlike Michael Tesler, who doesn't read anything. Anyway, let's
and
go.
I watch his recaps. I'm like, okay, clearly you've forgotten a lot, buddy.
Shots fired. That's pretty.
Temple first win! What? Aang! No fair!
Baby Aang again.
Yeah, this must be when he was a child.
I'm assuming before they were all slaughtered. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Hi, Nima.
Good morning, Aang.
Hey, Min.
Oh, hello, Aang.
Damn, the animation looks crisp.
So good.
It's so cool seeing Aang in like this animation.
Oh, perfect timing.
Hey.
My body doesn't move like it used to.
True story.
You are so heavy.
Heavy. I eat nothing but vegetables.
This is our conversation about me.
It is. Look, that guy, his teeth look like John's.
As an airbender, it's important that you know when to show restraint. A lot of people are going to rely on you.
Uh-oh. That's trauma. The eye of trauma.
Responsibility, that's what that is.
Where are you?
Gyunzo, I'm here.
That's so cool.
It is pretty cool trauma. The illustration.
Visually.
Okay, I'm awake already.
Damn, this looks like a full-on anime now.
Let's continue our journey back to our old home.
Oh, so he's still like hyper not over what happened, even though
Why would he be like, yeah, it's still incredibly traumatic.
I know, but they like won the war and everything. So
You still cry over stuff that happened to you as a child, so.
yeah, but some of those people are still alive. They remind me.
Yeah, he's got survivor's guilt. So.
He looks so wise now.
How old was he in the show?
I have no idea. 100 something.
No, yeah, I forgot.
This may not have been our best trip, but any airbender relic we find makes it all worthwhile. This could be the oldest piece in our collection.
I think he's trying to rebuild like cultural remembrance and stuff.
Oh, Momo is so cute.
Momo, go outside with Alba.
Time to kick ass. Who's this guy? These guys.
Who are you?
Yeah, do you know who they are?
No idea. He doesn't even know who they are.
That's why I'm like, why are you saying this guy?
I don't want to hurt you.
It's so cool seeing him have the mastery of his powers.
It's cool seeing him as an adult.
Damn, this animation is so cool.
Wait! I found it! Sonam. Right after
the exact artifact he put down?
Yeah. They must have been waiting for him to bring it back. Ooh.
Hi, Katara.
No! That's 1,000 years old!
Oh, Lord. Can't replace stuff like that, you know?
We're done living in a world where benders have all the power.
Ooh.
Who are you?
We're the denied.
The denied.
Kill him already.
No, you'll bring the whole place down.
No, you still want to honor this place.
Oh, he threw the little statue thingy. So he could save her. She kind of looks like Korra.
A little bit, yeah. Oh, heavens.
You saved me.
Yes, he is the Avatar. I wonder what perception why they have this perception of the Avatar to not be the one who would save.
Well, I don't think benders have a great reputation after, the fire benders and whatnot. Fire Nation.
I mean, yeah, they're the people with power. Whew. Avatar stage. God, he's so goddamn powerful
He's
now.
so cool. Watching him as an adult is much cooler. I don't know why.
It's closer to our age now.
No, he's not. He's still like, what, 18 here?
I know, but I could see myself more in him now.
Oh, we've got to get to Republic City.
Republic City. What does it look like before Korra's time?
Avatar Studios. There's a whole studio?
Yeah, that's why they're dishing out all this stuff now.
Wow.
Her tribes gather strength from the moon.
A kingdom of unshakable will.
Is that Toph?
Yeah, of course. Who else would be the Earthbender?
Fire.
Zuko.
But also,
Remember when I hated him? Hello, Zuko.
Damn, he's got in that new hair.
Peaceful nomads with the power of a hurricane.
Oh, I like these little transitions.
I know, it's so cool.
One master of all four elements kept the nations in balance.
What a cool way to redo the intro.
But when that responsibility fell to me, I ran away.
I don't think he ran away.
That the balance preserved by the Avatar had been destroyed. The air nomads.
Thanos.
I found allies from every nation.
Why did we need to watch a recap?
Katara taught me how to waterbend. Zuko, once my worst enemy, became my firebending.
Wow, what an image.
Showed me that bravery is the most important part of being a.
Where's his boomerang?
I like how it's kind of like three-dimensional.
We began the hard work of rebuilding the world.
Still a lot of responsibility. Ugh, it's so beautiful.
For so long, the nation stood apart, and we all suffered as a result. We created a place where all people are welcome, working together in peace to build.
My cabbages!
That poor guy with his cabbage cart.
I am honored to be here today and the opening of Unity Tower, a symbol for all people.
Oh, cool.
I don't think that tower's gonna stay.
Legend of Korra fans unite. Oh, the foamy mouth guy has a son.
That also foams in the mouth. It's a genetic condition.
I missed you too, old friend. Hey.
Katara!
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, public display of affection.
Yeah, he's the Avatar.
I've heard the Denied are growing in numbers, attacking the Avatar.
They were incredible fighters.
Oops.
Yee.
Breathe through it.
Breathe through it.
I'm worried about you. You're spending more and more time at the Air Temple.
Affecting their relationship.
Yeah, it's also making him isolate more.
I'm the last airbender. If I die, my culture.
Time to have some babies.
None of this would exist without you. You made the city possible with your heart.
That's fascinating. So he's like so caught up in trapped in the past, but he's still trying to build something anew.
All except mine.
Yeah, it's lonely. It's no matter what, he's still the only one.
You're an airbender, but you're also the Avatar.
I really like them together.
Yeah, they're great.
I need to find out more.
Caught between personal responsibility and world responsibility.
They're one and the same with Avatar, though. Oh, how cool is this Avatar? Oh, he's going in to talk to everybody again. So he's not alone. He's got them all right there.
He's got all the dead ones.
Yeah.
Avatar Roku.
Avatar Roku. In your lifetime, did you ever hear of an ancient airbender named Sonam?
I have not. Perhaps one further back in the Avatar cycle can help you.
Thank you, Avatar Roku.
We're gonna meet more avatars.
Perhaps earlier. Not here. Not here. Psychic.
What was that look? I'm getting annoyed.
He's like, I hadn't asked for all of y'all.
Who calls upon Avatar Sion's vast wealth of knowledge?
This is you when I wake you up.
You look like an avatar from a time quite distant from mine.
Is that Quan?
Yeah, of course.
Open toes, seeing someone else's crusty cuticle.
Correct. Good call. It is gross.
I think it might have something to do with an airbender named Sonam.
Sonam.
The glasses look like the thing you use to sleep with at night.
Sonam was the youngest daughter of the owner of the possum chicken shop at the corner marketplace.
Possum chicken shop?
Only she didn't have those humongous toenails. Ugh, disgusting.
Relatable.
That would ruin a relationship
It is.
for this one.
Trust me. Look.
You're asking about the legend of the lost Avatar.
The Lost Avatar.
She was the Avatar.
She looks badass.
She had a staff that could channel the vast energy of the spirit world.
Is that even possible?
Why have we never seen this staff in Korra?
They've tried to communicate with her, but they couldn't. Now, it was as if she never existed.
That's why they hadn't made this movie yet.
It was too dangerous for anyone to possess.
The people who attacked me discovered a map. It must lead to the staff.
If it exists, right?
You have to tell me where it is.
That Sonam disappeared with her staff on the peak of Mount Baihu.
Katara, I'm sorry to leave so...
No, you don't do that, buddy.
You leave with a letter? Not a good look.
Definitely not.
They have a head start. There's no time to waste.
Reminds me of my pigeons. The one pigeon I own. Oh my gosh. Okay, remember when I hated Zuko?
Yeah. You grew to love him, though.
Yeah.
An urgent message has arrived from Republic City.
There's only one person who can send a message urgent enough to interrupt the Fire Lord.
My God.
The Avatar.
Yes, my lord.
Read it to me.
Wow, he leads with benevolence. I'm outside.
Flamio Hartman, how's ruling the Fire Nation?
That's Ronnie
I
Chang.
hope in your letters isn't still annoying you. Can you please come immediately?
Zuko. Talk about a glow up. Dang.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are like halfway through the year, and if building your credit was one of those goals that you had never started or you wanted to get better at, this is your sign because you're listening to this video, because this video is sponsored by KIKOFF. You know, it took me a while, probably like a little too much of a while, to really understand how important credit is. You don't realize how much it can affect until you're like trying to get a car, rent an apartment, have a family, get married, look for a home, pursue an opportunity for your business, pretty much everything when you're adulting. And that's why KIKOFF is great, because it's an app designed to help you build credit. You choose a monthly plan. KIKOFF opens a credit building account for you, and your on-time monthly payments are reported to the credit bureaus. Love them. Basically, you make small, manageable payments. KIKOFF reports that responsible behavior, and you begin creating a positive financial track record. And what appealed to me about KIKOFF was having like a simple, affordable place to start. Autopay especially stood out because I feel like I got a million things to remember. KIKOFF Basic is their most popular plan. It's at $5 a month. KIKOFF Premium is their most balanced plan. That is $20. And KIKOFF Ultimate, its most powerful plan, is $35. You could sign up from your phone in minutes with no credit check, hidden fees, or interest. A new KIKOFF account immediately diversifies your credit mix. Your on-time KIKOFF payments over the account lifetime build payment history. And because the monthly payments are small, your credit utilization can get healthier fast. KIKOFF Premium can also report the rent you're already paying. That means every positive on-time rent payment can be reported to help build your credit. Users with credit under 600 grow an average of 86 points just by paying on time. So you can start building credit with KIKOFF today and get your first month for as little as $1. It's 80% off the normal price when you go to kikoff.com/rejects today. That's KIKOFF with F-C. Get KIKOFF.com/rejects. And because of the subject matter, mandatory disclaimer. Must sign up via kikoff.com/rejects. Activate offer. Offer applies to new KIKOFF customers first month only. Subject to approval. Offer subject to change. Average first year credit score. Impacted plus 86 plus August 2024, August 2025. KIKOFF credit account users started with a score below 600 who paid on time. And no delinquencies or collections after the credit profile during that period. They payments may negatively impact your credit score. Individual results may vary. Thank you, KIKOFF.
Why would you need a sled when you can just waterbend?
Why would Avatar Aang partner with a non-bender?
Why? I'll tell you why. I saved him from the iceberg.
Oh my!
You're such a liar, Sokka.
It's from the Avatar. Oh, so now you think I'm cool?
It's not.
Yeah, I noticed it.
Gross.
Let's see if any of you tenderfoots can at least make me use my hands.
Before she became a mean cop. Oh no, her daughter becomes a cop. All right.
No, she
I forget.
It's like the military.
Damn, his action. So we had the coolest action, man. Goddamn. Love her.
You're such an earthbender slut. Jeez.
How are they learning?
Still the greatest earthbender in the world. And
I'm bored.
I'm bored.
It's from Avatar Aang. He needs your help.
Where is he?
Mount Baihu. She gets help from everyone. He gets help from everyone but Katara.
Well, yeah, because that's his wife, girlfriend.
I think wife.
Don't want to put responsibility. It's kind of like, and you're like, I want to talk to you, Olivia, because you're going to try to help me. You'll solve my problems, and I like my problems.
Never seen myself more in Aang than now. Oh my God.
You still her? God, this looks cold.
Very astute observation, my love. Very astute observation.
Yeah, Mr. Airbenders. Oh, look.
You're right.
Airbender. Oh.
No.
Yeah, there goes your hat, man.
I love that hat.
You should try rock climbing next.
That is pretty neat how he can do that.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It's the spirit world?
No, I don't think so. It's like Aurora Borealis. Okay, they should make this a TV show. Because I'm already obsessed with animation. Looks like Godzilla.
Yeah, it's King of the Monsters. Wow, the scope of this. So impressive.
How did he find this so fast?
Could that be you?
Looks like something
Trapped
important.
in the ice, kind of like he was. Very astute observation, Olivia.
It was. It is Godzilla.
I told you. There's Godzilla and everything. I don't think. Do you think that's her?
This looks like a dude.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a dude. It's definitely a dude.
Definitely a girl with a beard.
Who are you?
His dad.
What if it's is it another airbender? His clothes look like airbending. What bending ability would allow him to stop the ice?
Water?
Water, right?
Yeah. Because, hey, ice is water.
But why isn't he?
Because it looks cooler to do like the earthbending stuff right now.
Damn, they designed this for like the theater.
Yeah.
It's so big in scale.
Yeah, like watching this on a big screen, like look at that.
But it would be just as effective on my phone.
Maybe my iPad.
Damn, maybe he'll find his hat.
Reaches the bottom the same time as the hat.
Oh shit.
He is so cool.
I know, he's so solo in this movie.
I know. And it
Damn.
works.
Look at him go. Wow.
This one person's kind of useless right now, huh?
Well, they've been frozen for a while, you know.
Time to get to work, buddy. Little rocket arms.
Nice. It's a Bond movie. Cool. Cool.
I heard this was sold out in like every showing.
I can believe it.
Because Wendy tried to get tickets and she couldn't.
Oh, maybe now he wakes up. He found an and he was also found in I get it.
I told you.
Yeah, now I get it.
What do you mean you get it?
I don't listen.
That is obvious. Hey! But look, it's a different era. What's that mean?
He's bad.
Yeah, I think so.
He's bad bender.
I think so.
He's got the air ball. He's got the air ball. Wow, he's getting right to work.
Oh,
Wow.
you need to these days.
Wow. I know. Young people don't have it easy.
Katara's going, yeah. He's going to get in trouble, too.
Great hearing.
He listens.
Yeah. That's my wife. Shit. Damn, but they've been dodging this one fall for a long time.
Yeah, but I know he's tired. He's like, I got to save you again. Look how
Team
cool.
Avatar to the rescue!
Back at it.
Who's this guy?
He is so buff. He's like a character in Street Fighter.
ripped.
He's like a video game character.
I don't know. I don't trust his tattoos, man.
I don't know. He's a cool DLC.
No, I don't trust those tattoos.
Player unlocked, baby.
Different tattoo. Something's wrong.
Yeah, he's probably got some like fanatical belief system or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
His chi is strong, like nothing I've ever felt.
You think this guy beat your record for longest frozen airbender?
How long do you think he was in that ice?
Also, why is it now 2? If I had a penny for every airbender that was trapped in water.
He smells good for an old guy.
Ew.
What? My senses tell me this guy is pretty attractive.
Toph,
Someone else confirm.
This is serious.
Someone, I could confirm, Toph.
Confirmation. Is he attractive?
He's very attractive. What? He is. It's all in the bone structure.
He's not wrong.
Zuko's part of the manosphere.
Whoa, hey.
I mean, look at Zuko. He knows about bone structure, man. Look at
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, he's meeting all the requirements of social media.
It's okay.
Someone woke up on the wrong side of the mountain.
Yeah, he's been trapped in ice.
She.
You knew Sonam? But you've been asleep for a long time. I'm the Avatar now.
If you're the Avatar, then Sonam.
Yeah.
Yep, you put it together.
Yep.
Well, Sonam might be long gone. Everyone will be amazed to see another airbender. Aang's not the last one anymore.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
You don't know how to give information.
They've been wiped out. There's only me.
Son staff. Do you have it?
Is that Dave Bautista?
It is.
It sounds just like him.
The staff is no weapon.
Maybe?
It is a gift.
Could be. I don't know. Sounds like Drax.
Sounds like someone doing Dave Bautista's voice.
Handle the vast power of the spirit world. It was this power that allowed Jirana to flourish.
See, now this doesn't sound like Dave Bautista.
Greatest city in the world. An air nomad utopia.
Whoa.
And where I devoted my life to serving her. In return, she raised me up and used her staff to give me, a lowly non-bender, the power
A non-bender?
to bend the air.
Oh, the staff gives you the power.
She filled the skies with airbenders.
Oh, he can use the staff to rebuild.
I feel like there's a
Catch to this?
kind
Yeah,
of
probably.
an evil power
Yeah.
waiting
Props.
us.
Because then you can probably take away the bending.
Yes.
And that's why the denied want it. Use bending to take away bending.
This is everything you ever wanted, Aang.
Momo.
Heal the greatest atrocity my nation committed in the war. This could be the final step to rebuilding the world.
This definitely feels like a false promise.
Yeah.
Who are the denied?
A group of violent non-benders.
This dude is ripped for being trapped in ice for years.
I know. He's been doing cold plunging for like 200 years.
Because he has had no protein. How's he able to keep this muscle?
The other side of the world? But there's nothing out there.
There's an island. The journey will not be easy, but we can make it.
The turtle? Is it the turtle?
The skies are no place for a water child.
Water child?
Welcome to Team Avatar.
What's your name?
Taga.
They've been talking to him this whole time and didn't bother to find out his name till now.
Hey, man. It's a good button in the scene.
Just think of it as a big metal air bison.
He's so wowed.
Yeah, I would be too.
Ones that our people learned by following the great air bison herds that long ago taught us airbending, allowing us to travel where we wish, giving us our name. The Air Nomads.
Got it.
Kind of like Moana.
That is beautiful. What wonder. So your theory is that the deniers will try to use it to strip power away, not imbue themselves with power?
Because they don't like benders.
I thought they would want to like
No,
level
they
the
think there's a... No. They
Okay.
can level the playing field better by taking away bending.
Yeah.
Especially if they feel benders have...
abuse the power.
Correct.
He's navigating by instinct. What if his instincts are just wrong?
Or what if his brain is messed up from being frozen?
Like me?
No. Okay, you were frozen for what, 100? Okay, that's nothing. Your brain is
fresh.
Look at him. He's so in tune with his element, he can travel across the entire ocean.
Then he eats the bird.
Stop.
There's so much I can learn from him.
He's just so excited not to be alone anymore. Oh my.
Wow.
Momo Chubbo.
It's our cats.
Seriously, that's Watson.
You said our people were wiped out, yet you survived. How?
Also trapped in ice like you.
Just found out I was the Avatar. The responsibility, it was too much. So I ran away. While I was gone, the Fire Nation attacked. They were looking for me.
At least he's honest.
The guy wants revenge now.
How do you judge a child?
I think Taga wants revenge now.
I don't think so.
Monkiatsu taught me that.
We carry the same weight.
See?
A grief no one else could possibly comprehend.
Yeah, this dude's been frozen for thousands of years. He's missed a ton.
Let me show you how powerful our element can be when airbenders work together.
Yeah, Aquarius. Let's go.
This is how Sonam taught me. Feel the energy that tethers us.
You know, I just realized Appa's just as alone as Aang.
Yeah?
But you don't hear him bitching.
Oh, yeah! Human boomerang!
So are we.
Whoa, that's my best friend! That's my best friend!
Oh man, he hasn't had a
Do you
bomb
think
with
he's
an
gonna
airbender in so
stop
long.
being friends with everybody else because he's got his new airbender friend?
Oh, that's so sweet.
Did you hear the question
Feels like
I asked?
this is all gonna end tragically in some way.
Did you hear the question I asked?
Yeah, he's not going to. He's loyal.
I can't believe it. Airbenders will fill the sky again.
We have been given a great...
Dude, these are painful on my ears.
How did you end up there?
The Earthbenders had attacked Toronto.
Toronto?
We drove them back to Mount Bayou. And that's the last I remember.
It seems like you're leaving something out.
If the Fire Nation destroyed the air nomads, how can you suffer the presence of the Fire Lord?
Because looking at me is hot now.
Zuko is a friend and an ally. He turned against his own father to help me end the war.
Yet he wears the crown himself now.
Yeah, someone's got to be king.
Fire by its nature burns, Aang.
Yes, that is fire. Water is wet.
That's why we built Republic City, to show the world that if we listen to each other, we can all live together in peace.
I want a full television show of adult Aang and friends.
When everyone stuck to their own, the whole world was nearly torn apart. And besides, Katara, Sokka, Zuko, Toph, they're my family now. I want to live in a world where we can all be together.
You remind me so much of Sonam.
Naive. That's why I betrayed her.
Delusional.
We can't risk him getting to the staff first. Kill him! But he spared our lives. And how many countless were killed?
For that, we're eternally grateful.
Where was he when your family was wiped out? We need what the Benders have. Power.
So they need what the Benders have. They seems like they want to be Benders.
To take, they need the power to take away the bending.
It's the denied.
That's what they said when they took it away.
Tear them to shreds.
Time to go medieval.
Oof.
Just squish them to death.
Is he crushing the ship?
I mean,
damn, just
sorry,
with
buddy.
air. Just with air.
Stop!
Cool.
Uh-oh.
Into the eye of the storm we go.
We're here.
I just know he's about to turn on them.
The Immortal Storm.
Oh, no.
That's not a great name.
It's not a good name for a storm.
No.
Gotta say. It's
Oh my gosh.
A lot of tornadoes
Yes.
and purple.
Together, you and I can clear a path for the ship, but we have to go now. Trust me.
I don't.
I don't think that's an option anymore.
Where are they going?
Oh, God.
The engine's out. We're losing air pressure.
Well, you should have built a better ship.
Take the wheel. What? No, I've only ever crashed Fire Nation airships.
Well, what else are you gonna do, though, here, buddy?
Hey, he's useful.
I know, that's just the only spot he can be useful, though.
Follow my lead.
I don't know, you just tried to crush that ship and kill everyone in it. We're just gonna look past that.
Work with me, just like I showed you.
I love the way he uses air, though. Like, he makes air look very, like, physical and tangible.
Well, they're in a storm.
Zuko! Aang and Taika are destroying tornadoes, but there's too It's not that easy, especially when everything is sideways. Okay, left.
Where's Alba?
I did it! Oh,
I've never seen Treasure Planet, but this looks like the images I've seen of Treasure Planet.
Yeah.
Trust in your friends. They won't make it if we don't clear a path.
Oh, looks like they've done it.
Crash into the sea! When I give you the signal, pull the lever next to the wheel. It's gonna crash! Katara?
Oh, yeah. Get it, girl.
Cool. She's Mosesing this.
Give me the signal! Give me the signal! Whoa! Sokka, now! Here we go!
Ooh.
They're doing all kinds of mechanics I don't understand.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have no idea what they just did, but it looks
it
cool.
looks like they did it. Somehow they
Looks cool.
They built up enough fire to get the engine going.
We did it!
These corrupted skies.
Yeah, yell at him.
And what if you got yourself killed? You're the Avatar. This is too risky. We need to turn back now.
We're almost there.
We just need to get to the eye of the storm.
You know, let's see how you got in the ice, buddy.
Yeah.
This is too dangerous.
The staff is out there.
Oh.
Do you really believe that they could make it through the storm?
We're nearly there. That staff can bring back my people.
Oh, he's so desperate.
None of you do.
Uh-oh.
We push forward.
Aang making bad choices. Should listen to your girl.
Generate enough air, we can push our way through.
Uh-oh. He's going to the dark side. At what cost? At what cost?
This dude is totally turning on them. There might as well be a giant red flag attached to his face. Ugh, why didn't we see this in theaters? Looks so good.
Whoa. Wow. It's like traveling through a wormhole. So, that was cool. That was cool.
We're alive? We made it through. Thank you, Taika.
Respect where respect's due.
Yeah, we're having a good time, too.
You could have told us we were flying into the immortal storm.
I don't remember when we took a vote on that.
There wasn't time. I had to make a call.
Friends, please.
This is how Odysseus gets people killed. All right?
Nah, let's go take this long route.
And I'm honored to be a part of it.
Yeah, girl.
I forgive you.
She doesn't even go to his shoulder.
I mean, she could sense his heartbeat and tell if he's like a liar about anything.
Look at him. He's probably got mad control over that.
Yeah, he's probably got abs on his heart.
Yeah.
The lion turtles granted the gift of bending.
Lion turtle.
Lion turtle.
These are their final resting grounds.
Oh, that's sad.
I am certain that she left her staff here.
Why are you certain about that?
You must connect with her.
But
she doesn't talk to nobody.
No one can connect with Sona.
But if anyone can, it's you, man.
Yeah, the movie's named after you. Got a whole show.
We could really use your help here. If the denied are close behind, we need to be ready.
And we're gonna need more than Toph's metal bending to fix
You see that? They dipped the audio right on shit.
Repairs can wait. Aang needs me.
Taika, please, stay and help my friends.
Katara's definitely thinking smart here. She's like, I don't want him interfering with whatever.
I know I've asked a lot of you on this journey, but we're about to accomplish something that will change the world.
How cool.
Aang, the way of water. Avatar, the way of water. This movie's doing a really good job at, like, even if you haven't seen the show, I feel like you would be able to keep up with what's going on.
Oh, they gave like a total, yeah.
They do a really good job. A lot of these, like, movies to shows don't actually, it will still make you feel left out.
And it wasn't like when they were doing their little recap, it's not dragged out.
No,
Really,
exactly. I don't
got
feel
it.
like they're repeating everything over and over again. Censor spirit. Are these ticks annoying you? Is me playing with the table annoying you?
Because it's a cheap ass table. It's gonna break in 2 seconds. You're moving shit.
Sensory overload. Sensory overload.
That's what I have to deal with, you guys. This is why I don't watch things with him.
Aside from all the people trying to kill us and the tornadoes.
They're not helping.
We're supposed to be fixing the ship. You're doing great, buddy. Yes, we've all seen Taga. He's so gorgeous. Oh, I see what you mean.
He
You wanted
left.
off that way. No, maybe that way?
Yep. Oh my gosh.
I am hoping our other supporting characters here, like the team Avatar, get more like some type of character thing to do. Because right now they just seem like they're here.
Oh my gosh, look at how cool. I want one of those too.
It's the music that plays whenever I come home.
I'm definitely not playing music when you come home. What are you talking about? Oh.
Aang needs to be protected.
I agree.
Yes, girl! She knows.
Everything I do for Aang.
Or for the staff.
You've never known a world with airbenders.
I know Aang. He may be the last of his kind.
Uh-oh.
But he's the reason this world knows peace.
You might be taking advantage of his good heart.
Air Nomad have brought balance to chaos.
Taking advantage of his vulnerabilities too, being the last one.
A peace we once thought unattainable.
You speak of peace. There will never be peace among the elements.
There it is. There it is.
Precious Republic City is built on lies.
Yep.
It's built on hope.
That's why he clenched his fist.
Saving my people requires more than just hope. It requires sacrifice.
I saw you try to crush them.
He's the fanatic version of the airbenders. What the firebenders were for Aang.
I know what kind of airbender Aang is. But what kind of airbender are you?
Not a good one. We just discovered that.
Aang did well getting us here. There is great strength in him, but weakness as well.
Oh gosh.
Them.
Yes. You.
Yep.
No, not my girl Katara. She ain't weak. Okay. Okay, you know what? Bloodbend him. Bloodbend him, girl. Show him how weak you are.
Oh, this guy's a jerk.
What the hog monkey?
Oh, he just blew up the whole ship.
All of their work undone.
That's why they're all dead in the Legend of Korra.
Or
Just joking.
let's think about it.
He trusted you!
That's his weakness. You don't trust no one, girl. Especially bright red walking red flags.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Team Avatar. Damn, he's really demonstrating the strength of an airbender.
They don't even know what's going on. They just know she's fighting him, so they're fighting him.
That was a hell of a shot, though. Holy shit, with all the powers. That was like an Avenger shot.
Old school Avengers, not the new ones.
Hadouken. Oh, shit. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Not his looks.
She had a crush on you, man. You can't.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's Aladdin and the genie, then the lamp. It's like the Holy Grail. You don't want to touch it.
Brother.
Taga, it's real.
Don't. I'm so nervous, Greg. Oh, Aang.
We can finally bring back airbending.
No.
Let's go tell the others.
We can do this.
I can't do this without my friends.
Oh, now it's red evil.
No. We can build a new future, Taga, but it has to be for everyone.
The staff doesn't belong to everyone. It belongs to us.
What have you done?
Oh, no.
Don't you see? This is how we redeem ourselves. As long as you stand with me now.
No.
Aang, listen to me.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Get upset. Take the staff back.
That staff's getting destroyed.
To your own, just like Sonam.
Yep, there it is.
I see. I called it. I knew.
She wanted. Yep.
Oh, don't you dare!
Oh.
This guy has got to go.
How is he so powerful?
He's got the staff thingamabob now.
I wanted to do this with you by my side, but if I must build a new air empire alone, so be it.
This music is terrifying.
Oh my god, the deniers are gonna come in handy.
Turn back. They're gonna team up.
Mm-hmm. You could also lead these guys. One of two ways. Team up or makes them part of the cult.
The Avatar is dead. If you wish to build a new world where you have the power, I can give it to you.
There it is.
That one guy was the only one who looked excited. This is why you don't trust buff people.
Katara!
Oh, was he in the Avatar state when he was attacked like that? It's the only way the Avatar could die permanently.
It's always been my fault. Ever since I ran away.
No Avatar has ever fallen into such.
She's finally here.
As to join me here in my sorrow. Why do you grieve so, friend?
Oh, she's so cool already.
Taga murdered my friends. And now he has a staff.
No, I stopped him.
Called it.
What have you done?
Exactly what he just said.
You're the one who gave him airbending.
You should have killed him.
How could you give power to a monster?
The Taga I gave bending to was a different man.
Power corrupts.
It was a different time.
Ooh,
the airbenders were the peacekeepers of the four elements.
I love all the different animations we're getting here.
Mm-hmm.
For many years, we existed in a beautiful balance of great prosperity, but the world began to shift.
This is like a water painting.
The Earthbenders formed their own kingdom, separating from the other elemental tribes. The balance of the world was at risk. It was my duty to act.
Wow, damn, that's cool.
So I learned how to channel the energy of the spirit world to give people the power.
She got some massive calf muscles.
Taga was the first to receive it. I sent my new peacekeepers out to help calm the growing unrest, but they were not prepared for the brutality of the new Earth Kingdom.
Oh, the Earth Kingdom.
Taga watched as his brothers and sisters were all slaughtered.
Yeah, that'll do it.
He now saw everyone who wasn't an air nomad as the enemy.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Taga begged me to use the staff to create an army and to kill all who would do us harm. I refused, so he stole it. Taga became something more than human, too powerful to kill.
Oh my god.
Took all my energy to finally trap him high above the clouds.
Ooh,
So
he's got all those muscles.
mythic and ancient.
But I was fatally wounded.
Oh no.
Before the Earth Kingdom could invade Girana, I hid my temple in the spirit world where no one could access its power, where only the Avatar could find it. I died, hoping that one day another Avatar would create more airbenders and restore balance to this world.
Oh boy.
You have to get my staff before Taga connects it to the temple. Don't let my regret become yours.
My friends and I fought hard for
Oh,
this.
so beautiful.
Help me find a way back.
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
It's not your time yet to join them.
This can't be it. I can't die yet. Please, Katara.
Oh, she can heal him. Oh, that's so cool. See it from the other side. That was cool.
Katara.
I was so worried.
I knew you'd pull through, buddy.
Hey. Zuko. Mama.
Oh.
Welcome back, Twinkle Toes.
He's stolen Appa though, so you need to go make him pay.
I thought you were all dead.
We were, but Katara saved us.
Yeah, Queen!
These waters strengthened my healing abilities.
You're incredible, Katara.
Yeah, you two are like unstoppable together.
Yeah, iconic couple.
I can't believe I trusted him.
We'll get through this.
He's pulling Sonam's temple out of the spirit world. And let me guess, you want us to stop him?
I mean, yeah.
Your air bro crushed our ship and stole your bison. There's a massive typhoon surrounding us!
Sokka's right.
Thank you.
Yep, we're stuck.
We may not know where Taga is, but we know what he's looking for is in the spirit world.
Oh, he still has that scar on his back
Yeah.
from his fight with Fire Lord.
So I may be able to open a portal to get us there, if I can summon an old friend.
Oh.
Poseidon.
Wow.
The turtle?
The ocean's.
Oh, that makes
Oh, I'm so excited.
makes infinitely more sense. Cool.
Smells an awful lot like the fish market.
I'm gonna go check on Snappy.
Face your death with honor. I promise you I'll fix it.
We'll fix it.
We're gonna die! We're gonna die!
That was like the most visually stunning part of like the first set of episodes.
Where's my power pony?
My
Were
Oh, they're
hands
young.
always this small?
The young versions. Oh my god, baby tough.
Baby tough. What the hog monkey?
Oh, the Legend of Korra version.
There, Toff.
No, Zuko! What happened to your beautiful face? No, Zuko!
Oh no, what the hell?
Spirit world is out of balance.
Oh, how cool.
Weird.
That's gotta be Taga.
Yeah, he's got that staff thingy. Oh, he's already at the temple? Y'all are so behind.
Man, I don't think he's even taking a moment to eat.
No. I mean, he doesn't need protein. We figured this out.
Yeah.
Oh no! He's pulling Sonam's temple into our world!
Whoa! Humans! I love humans! Their little sister is an elderly couple.
Elderly couple. Oh, I know. The Katara Zuko fans are flipping out over this.
Don't bite strangers.
Did you just come from that temple in the sky?
I certainly did.
So trippy.
Until that dark, yucky energy started corrupting this whole place.
Looks like from the Lion King.
It's my duty to stop this.
Boomba?
I'm the Avatar.
Ooh, the Avatar. Now with this side. And this side. Oh, did you get this side?
Hey, hurry up.
Sniff check!
Sniff check.
Oh, that's Avatar material right there. It appears the universe has brought us together
Oh
on a
my.
very important mission.
To flee!
To flee!
Wait! Come back! You're going the wrong way!
Homie.
Stop! Great Spirit, both of our worlds are in danger!
Look at Momo.
No, I am not going back up there.
I've decided I shall help you and your humany friend.
What did he say?
Nice work, Momo.
He's so old.
In you go.
Oh, my old jackpot machine.
Anything you find in my teeth, as I'm saving that for later.
Oh no.
1 and the 2 and the you know what to do.
Wowza.
I love you! You don't have to say it back!
What a psychedelic trip that was.
Seriously. This was definitely made for theaters.
Yeah. And the writers were on drugs when they made this. They're like, they need to get to the temple. I got it. God said a f***ing acid trip.
We can't let him destroy everything.
Did Aang get buffer? Being around that other guy, he must
It's the lighting.
have buffed up.
It's the lighting. He's also got a few pumps in from all this.
Yeah. Ugh. I'm obsessed with Zuko.
Case his ass. She should bloodbend him.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I know. She should do it.
Give me the staff, Taga!
This is why we don't have powers.
Yeah, if I had that staff, I'd be a bloodbender.
But you're too late.
Yep, he's weaponized them. Yep, he's created some evil airbenders.
Denied.
They've accepted.
You wanted, Aang. I returned airbending to the world.
He's a fan.
We'll deal with the denied. You have to get the staff.
We'll fight
Yeah,
that.
they haven't been fighting very long. They
We'll
don't know what they're
fight
doing.
the henchmen. Yeah.
A new air empire will rise.
They don't
Kill
know what they're
them
doing.
all.
They don't know what they're doing. How did you train them?
I mean, they're professional fighters already. They might not have the airbending skills now. No.
But Aang had to learn how to use airbending and all that stuff.
Yeah, but they have a fighting skills though.
We have to get these people out of here.
Where's Cabbage Man? I know he's gonna come back.
Oh, damn.
They're gonna mess up his cart. He's in his little studio. How convenient.
Give it to me! We can use the staff to bring back balance.
I will do anything to make sure they survive.
Oh, dude, this is so messed up, though. This is so cruel. But damn, does Aang look good.
Oh.
Oh. Say it.
My cabbages! My cabbages!
It's a good thing in this day and age because that's causing a lot of diarrhea.
That is true.
You have the power now. You can decide how to use it. The world hasn't been good to me. The world is what we make it. Get away from her!
How has the world been bad to you?
Yeah. And how do you know that the world hasn't been bad to her?
Oh,
Her ma
shit.
died.
He didn't just give them air bending. She can fire bend. That's an interesting choice on Taga's end.
Yeah, why would he do that?
That was fire bending, right? She didn't have like a fire arrow.
Maybe she used the air to move the fire, so
Yeah.
it wasn't technically fire bending.
You betrayed me! You betrayed our culture!
Rip the staff out of his hands.
Maybe you'll be in the Fire Nation? I'm fighting for the peace of all nations. Big talk from someone who sits on a throne built on a century of war!
Isn't that all thrones?
Yeah. It's kind of cool thematically to see the reversal of the whole show where the airbenders are the ultimate bad guys in this, where airbending power is the ultimate villainy. Damn, look at her. Oh my god, she's like a,
This is why she created that military army thingy.
Greatest earthbender in the world!
Cool. It's like when the Power Rangers assemble. All that armor.
Oh no. I'm out of water.
Blood. They're full of water. They're full of water.
Isn't the air have H2O when it...
Sucker Psycho!
His little machine's gonna work. It's gonna come in handy.
Bending can beat some good old non-bending know-how.
Ouch.
Bombs away!
Water bombs.
And he produced water.
You just got denied.
Let's go!
Good luck saving your city.
This is a bad look. This is a bad week one for Republic City right here. Come on.
Yeah, you've turned one of them, girl.
I know your pain.
You don't know. I watched as all of my brothers and sisters were slaughtered, burned the air nomads to ash. Where were you? You ran!
Uh-oh, Corboon.
Don't let him build on your insecurity, Aang. People's elbow.
Ouch. I mean, but Aang has the energy bending where he can take his power away.
No!
I'm so don't let him do it! Oh, shysta. Well, they're royally fucked. How's this gonna get wrapped up?
The full power of the spirit world flows through me!
Oh, there's gonna be too much for you to handle, dude. You're gonna morph into something you don't want to see.
This is what strength looks like.
Oh, yikes. Aang, you are so scared.
Dude, you're fighting the genie right now.
Yes.
He's Hadoukening.
Aang has got his butt kicked this entire movie.
Except for the first scene.
No, he got his butt kicked by those denied ones, remember?
No, he did it. He didn't want to hurt them.
He still got hurt.
I do like that he's not invincible.
Like you did all those years ago. You're not the last Airbender!
Oh, shit.
Oh, he's...
Yep. They're redirecting it.
Yeah.
Like how they do with the lightning. Nice. Destroy it.
Hurry! Run! So fast!
Destroy it. Damn, the animation is phenomenal. Holy shit. It is phenomenal animation.
Stick it in the mix! Oh, thank God.
Yes.
He's still on his bike. Oh,
So
yeah.
awesome.
Now
Damn.
he's cool.
Super Saiyan mode. It's very much like a plot. It's the Man of Steel plot, you know? Like Zod wanting to rebuild Krypton and stuff.
You're such a DC shell.
Goddamn right.
We could have been brothers! It didn't have to end like this!
Oh my gosh, you guys are just stop. You're making this
I was
worse.
gonna say this poor.
Yeah! Kick his butt, Mega
Nah,
Aang!
nope.
No!
That's all we
Something's
want.
wrong!
Yep.
He's-
The power is corrupting him!
Yep.
This is very much Man of Steel plot. You think he's gonna snap his neck like?
And they're destroying all the Metropolis right now.
They could have been a beacon of light for the world to follow! You twisted my dream into a nightmare!
You have the power the air nomads need. Maybe there is hope for you after all.
Listen to these words and realize overcome.
No, it's just gonna piss him off more.
Dude, you gotta destroy that staff, dude.
Use the staff! Show me you have the strength to bring our people back! Do it!
He's definitely gonna.
Damn, it's just so ramped up.
Oh.
You will do so many great things as the Avatar, but you must be prepared to do what frightens you the most. Your people, your home. We are always with you.
There it is. Break that shit in half, homie.
If he breaks that, do you think it takes the power away from everyone who got it from the staff?
Ooh, good question. I don't think it would.
Well, Republic City is messed up. It does!
Okay, it does, yeah.
My power!
My cabbages!
No.
Aww.
No.
He just keeps defeating bad guys by stripping them of their power.
The staff giveth and it taketh away.
Why did you break it? We could have fixed everything.
We can't erase the pain of the past.
Exactly.
But it's our duty to protect our people.
Not at the cost of betraying everything they stood for.
That's how you honor.
You have to forgive yourself.
Yeah, he's also talking to himself.
I have to forgive myself too.
Or not. Okay.
Yeah, he is. He just
was.
said I have to forgive
Yeah,
myself.
no. I thought it was just say you have to forgive yourself if it's going to end there, you know.
Air nomads are formed from the mist.
We walk the world.
Oh, this is touching. Damn, he was a great villain, though.
Yeah, he's not even a real villain because you
No,
understand his motivations.
Definitely. Yeah, he's a great antagonist.
Hey, Aang.
Seriously?
He's just
Hey, if you ever get tired of relying on Alba, I can hook you up with one of these, baby.
Takes a lot of leg power. I mean, we do see in Korra that airbenders will come back. He has a son, right? Hey, Kyoshi Warriors.
I don't know if airbending will ever return.
I do.
We do.
I saw the
'cause
show.
We know.
It was never their bending. It was their values. And that's a power I can pass on to others.
Avatar Aang,
He can finally communicate with her.
Yeah.
thank you for giving up the power that I could not. You give me hope for the future of our culture.
Sorry.
The first new air temple in centuries.
Oh.
Republic City is finally complete.
I never could have done this without you, Katara.
Of course, yeah.
Hey, everybody. Sorry I kept you all waiting. Are you ready for our big trip? You'll be helping me preserve our culture for future generations.
Hey, she joined.
I'm only going to make sure you don't try to release another beefy old airbender.
I'm done with bad boys.
They could so make sequels.
Oh, 100%. I
Make
want a TV
sequels.
show.
Avatar Sonam told me about this place, so it's very possible that no one's been here in hundreds of years.
Ooh, maybe it is leading to a sequel.
I think this is where the Korra stuff takes place.
But I love the enthusiasm.
But I love the enthusiasm.
Oh.
You never know what we might discover here.
Oh, hell yeah.
The little babies!
I thought they were extinct.
Oh.
I can't believe it. The original airbenders.
Oh, amazing. How hopeful.
Alba! Yip yip!
Yip, yip. You keep yip yipping.
Oh, it could definitely have a sequel.
I hope they do.
Yeah, or like a whole TV show.
Did Steven Yeun play Zuko? Sound just like him. Wow. Do we want to watch these?
Don't you want to figure out who the voice of this was? Bautista?
Yes. Let's find out.
I mean, we had a whole conversation about it. We should figure it out.
We should. It was Dave Matthews. It sounded just like him. So,
I love it when we're right.
yeah. I have no idea. I thought Steven Yeun played Zuko, but I could be wrong. It was Taika Waititi, but I was like, it seems like he's dialing back some of that nasal part of his voice. I caught that. I caught Ronnie Chang. Ken Jeong. I think Ken Jeong voiced him in the original, too. That's who voiced him in the OG. It was Steven Yeun. I didn't say it during. I should have. I'm stupid. Freida Pinto. Oh, she's huge. Quan. He's the brother. He's the husband in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, because I remember that.
Oh my God! How can you not? Movies changed my life for like a week and a half.
Yeah. Other movies have happened since that movie.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here to watch our reaction to this movie. It was a good time. It was a good movie. The full reaction watch along, you can catch over at our Patreon page. Thank you to all who've been joining and supporting. It's a Paramount movie, and they're not as bad, but they're pretty close. They're runner-up for as being as bad as Universal. So appreciate those who've been supporting the channel. And Of course, help support the channel by joining the Patreon page. You can also get merch at rejectnationshop.com. But if you can't do any of that, that's A-okay.
Show off your shirt.
Oh, yeah, I got a one-piece shirt here.
Yeah.
You could leave a like and subscribe. It's another amazing way to do it. Who do you think would be a good to cover the show, the Avatar show?
Well,
here.
I think Tara would like it.
Do you?
But I think Jackie would be better.
Fascinating.
I think Jackie.
I think Jackie's seen it.
Oh, yeah, checks out.
She has taste.
I do think Tara would be good because I think she'd like it because she likes simple things.
No, just Tara alone, yelling at the screen.
Tara,
that's an airball.
Tara, she would just have fun with it.
I hope so.
Tara would have a lot of fun with it.
Or she'd hate it and be bored. It's one
John
of the two.
could do the more philosophical side because he likes to pretend he's so fucking deep.
Long hair.
Yeah, I would put probably Tara and John on it.
Well, that's a conversation for another time. I like your picks. Or we'll just pull from a hat.
I mean, my pairings usually work out well.
Andrew and Andrew.
I don't think that's going to work out so well.
Guys, all right. So this is in between, obviously, Avatar, Legend of Korra, and a great little solo. It felt like a film still. It didn't feel like just an extended episode. I'm glad that it actually felt like a movie. That was one of the things that I felt like this is just going to feel like a really long episode, and I like when something doesn't. And yeah, I didn't know anything about it before going in, and neither did you. Did you? What was your biggest takeaway with it?
I really enjoyed this because it can be hard when you do something in between because we know technically what happens coming up to Legend of Korra. So there's not a lot of stakes going into a movie like this. You know no one's going to die, right? But it still emotionally was heavy because of that tie with the guilt and whatnot. So I really enjoyed what they did here because that can be kind of difficult to substantiate on film without having multiple episodes to have a thorough line. So
that's a good point.
I quite liked how they did that because you don't have those stakes. You have to be emotionally involved, and they did this really well while bringing up Aang's past.
Yeah.
And having him say, hey, I have to forgive myself as well. Like, I have to also let it go to be able to move forward. And in doing that, he helped Dave Bautista move forward with his life as well.
The actor. That's why it's like, I got to leave these Guardians movies and pursue a different path in my life.
Yeah, so I thought it was nice. And you still have the group as well. You get the group scenes. I don't feel like they needed to be very much involved because this is Aang's story. This is Aang dealing with his past and the future of the airbending. I think that builds into, if they potentially do sequels or a TV show out of this, how he raises his children and how that devolves into how his children were in The Legend of Korra. So I quite enjoyed how they laid the groundwork for not only Legend of Korra, but future work potentially with our little group here.
I agree. I like, because when the show ended, it's really easy to be like, all right, everything's wrapped up. And a big part of his journey has been about acceptance of himself and being able to forgive himself. But like, it's very, with the kind of tragedy that he has, like you pointed out when we were watching, one can definitely have survivor's guilt when he's like super successful Avatar right now. They're building a new city. They're intermingling both regular folk and benders all in one big nation. That way, it's not a big divide of power that they're trying to, like, classism divide and stuff. They're trying to like really eliminate that. Yet he's still haunted by his past, and he's even trying to preserve a lot of the past. As you see him like going to the air temple and gathering these artifacts and remembering the culture. And it's kind of an interesting question about like how do you is like resurrecting the past and doing the traditional way of the old, the way you honor, or how do you find like the new path moving forward? It's kind of that like values of fanaticism and conservatism of old ideals versus new. So I thought there were some like interesting things on its mind by having the Taga character come into the fold. And I really liked the flip of how so much the entire 100-year war was everyone versus the airbenders. I mean, the Fire Nation.
Yeah.
And this time they took the path of what if like the airbenders were the ones to be really scared of right now.
They also, if you notice, they also mentioned that at a certain point the earthbenders were the bad guys.
Yeah.
So I think it follows that line that power can corrupt no matter, airbenders, firebenders, earthbenders, waterbenders. But at the end of the day, what makes Aang so successful as the Avatar is he has this group of diverse characters. He's got Zuko, he's got Toph and Katara, and Sokka. So that's what building together unity, hence why they had the Unity Tower, is what makes him successful in the long run, is that he's not power hungry. He was lonely and he was gifted an opportunity to correct what he saw as a great injustice towards his people, but it was at a cost of something severe. And at the end of the day, he made the right choice. And that can be difficult to do.
Yeah, when Taga died, I was like, this is really sad.
I was tearing up.
I got misty-eyed during. I was like, oh man, I didn't think I would feel like this bad for this guy, because it's so much rooted in loss and hurt. Like you really get, it's not just like a dude who's power hungry and angry.
Yeah,
he's a guy who's felt so much pain, and you could feel that pain coming through.
Two sides of the same coin, him and Aang, right?
Yeah.
And Aang, Taga was alone. Ultimately, Aang is not, and that's the difference.
Yeah.
Is Aang thought he was alone, but Katara tells him at the beginning, hey, we're here for you. And he ultimately sees that at the end, right? Is he did have a supportive group. And I think Katara is one of the standout characters here. I loved her character here. She's the voice of reason. She sees through the BS fast, and she quickly tries to jump in to save not only Aang, but everybody else. So I really enjoyed her character here.
I mean, she was cool. I like seeing them all. It's kudos to the cast because it's new voice actors.
Yeah.
And you have to feel like there's, I mean, a lot of the portrayal of the characters comes down to how you do animation and stuff. And I still felt like they had a good sense of chemistry. I do wish we got a little bit more substance with some of the other guys. I couldn't help but feel that.
See, I feel like it wasn't necessary here because this is Aang's story and Aang overcoming. It's his story into going into the great Avatar Aang that we see in Legend of Korra, right? And so ultimately you still need standout films like this for these characters. And who's to say that we won't get those standout films for the other characters? They could easily do one-off films with them.
The Sokka movie.
I think that'd be great.
I think that's the first thing they do.
I think he's so fun.
Sokka at the water temple.
You mentioned that they're different voice actors, obviously, but I felt like they still embodied the characters from the original.
Yeah.
So, like, Sokka's Sokka, Toph is Toph.
And it's cool to get that because Legend of Korra, whenever you do see them, they look like how Zuko looked. And they're super fucking old people. Like, they're not, and like, Toph is like a terrible mom and blind and in the woods. I don't know. I don't really remember like much of the show, honestly, just like little fragments in my mind. But yeah, I think the hope is that that for follow-ups, they would keep it focused on the core. Because I can imagine there's been people, like, we were late to watching the Avatar show, but it's still something we committed to the whole time. So when they finally do return the core cast together, part of that is they all did get fleshed character arcs.
That's
and such.
so fascinating. You can't do a fleshed character arc for an entire core group in a 90-minute movie.
No, you can't. You can't do that. So I understand it's an expectation problem.
You've got to pick. And that's what I'm saying is here they picked Aang. In the next movie, they could pick Zuko. And so the gang was still here. I never felt like the gang was missing from this, to be quite honest with you. The only problem I had, to be honest, was the
animation. It's pretty bad, huh?
No, that Taika, what's his name?
Taika Waititi.
I didn't like
that.
Too
obnoxious.
It's too obnoxious to me.
It's with Taika Waititi, bro.
It takes it out. It was like that wasn't necessary to me, that part. But it's just such a small problem, so I can let it go. But I still felt like the group is a central focus and important plot line to Aang's story. This is Aang's story here for this movie. It's interesting to see that you felt like they weren't very involved, but I still feel like they were very much involved.
They were. I just didn't find them. They just weren't like character, like people with Katara a bit supporting, for sure. But the other ones were just
Sokka had the cycle.
Sokka had the cycle, yeah. Zuko was along. There were characters along for the ride, and I did not forget they were on that ride, and they had cool visual moments.
I still feel like, this is Aang's story.
Definitely. No, it is. I 100% agree with that. And, of course, it looked great. It was cool.
So cool.
The music was amazing. The visuals were awesome. The action was some of the best Avatar has ever looked. Probably the best.
Watching something like this, it makes me incredibly disappointed that it was leaked because it takes away the hard work of the animators. And you could tell they put their heart and soul into the animation here, into this work for a theater, a theater. And that was completely ripped away from them. And I feel for them. I really do, as we watch it on the screen here.
As is this channel.
But, you know,
Yeah.
but
Still felt very.
still felt, it was
Both
still beautiful.
emotions can exist.
But you can tell that heart and soul went into making this animation the best that it could be for a big theater experience. And that was ripped away. It's a bummer.
Yeah, it's like I watched the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, and I was like, this looks no different than when I would watch this show. In fact, the show sometimes looks way better than what I'm watching right now. And so, like, it's a fine movie. It's fun. It's whatever. But this was, they really wanted to show something different in their approach here and make something that was like epic and sweeping and still new to make it a personal story while making it bigger in scope. So, yeah, still a great time. They have a lot to be proud of, and I hope they make more in this lane. I mean, at the
What
end
is the show that's coming out in the fall?
It's called Avatar.
What is it about?
You know.
Is it Aang or is it?
No. It's after Korra. It's it was supposed to come out 2027, but they pushed it to this year. It's Avatar something sisters, twins.
Seven Havens.
Avatar 7. Yeah, that's what it is. Avatar 7 Havens. Could not pull it. Avatar 7 Havens. And I don't know anything about it. But apparently it's a cool. It might be good. We liked Korra.
Yeah.
We thought it was good. We didn't really like the second season too much. That was up and down. But
we loved first season though.
We loved first season. We loved a lot. I feel like that show gets an unfair rep, but we loved it.
I do think it would be. They
but
could
at the end of the
easily.
day, it's always cooler to watch to watch the main people. It's always like, there's something special to the main people.
I think they could do a TV show of Aang, adult Aang here. I really do. I think they could do several seasons.
Lord knows there's only so much Avatar Studios can produce. You're in one lane where you got to make Avatar projects, so might as well. All right, guys, well, that's it for us today. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, maybe we'll cover this show, or maybe other people will be covering Avatar, and then they can enjoy the show.
There you go.
We'll find out. Why don't you leave your thoughts in the comments below? We'll see you guys.